Hello. Well, you're not going to believe it, but just as I'm about to go live, my computer just decided to reset itself. So I'm going to try and get back onto my computer. But hello and welcome. So I hope you're all having a really good day. So say hello if you're watching, so I know you're here, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I swear I have the worst luck. I stopped doing lives because every time I went live, I would have my computer go bung. So it's happened again. So hopefully I can get back onto the main computer again. So there's a lot to talk about. So as I predicted, or as I thought, there's lots of talking about all the drama, all the YouTube drama that's going on. And of course, I was watching a couple of stuff today, and people are really saying that, a certain person is really milking the situation at the moment, and is definitely using it to their advantage. And yes, she is. I mean, she picked up 40 or nearly 50 subs in the last 24 hours. So, it worked. It worked. But I want to have some other stuff today. I want to talk about some other stuff. But look, and I'm happy to talk about whatever you want to talk about. There's nothing that's off limits. My computer's just about reloaded, so I'm just going to swap back over to that. All right, I'll be in a minute. Oh, look here. I'm in stereo now. So I need to remove that one. There we go. And I hope that you can hear me. There we go. Done. Oh. So it's what is it? We're at 8 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Hopefully you're having a really good day or night. Where are you from? It's 8 o'clock in the morning in Melbourne, and it's Tuesday, and I chose it early because I wanted to try and get everybody in their peak time. And it's really strange doing a live, isn't it? So behind me you can see some stuff on my bed. The kittens have been playing. In fact, I had to fight the kittens to get my seat. So it's 9:04 p.m. in London. That's really cool. So you still in lockdown, Nikki? Because you have my sympathy. You have my deepest sympathy about lockdown. I always say between 6 to 8 months, because it was just like a big blur. Big part of the year we were in lockdown, and it was pretty tough. Yeah, Tier 4 lockdown, yeah. So we were only allowed, we had 4 reasons that we could leave home when we were in lockdown. Medical appointments, essential food, work if we couldn't work at home, and we were allowed 1 hour of exercise a day. That was our 4 reasons. We weren't allowed. We couldn't leave our little area. And only one person could go to the shop once a day for supplies. I'd imagine it's so. Fortunately for us, I mean, it happened during our winter. So our winter, we were locked down quite a bit, and there was a bit of rain and there wasn't much to do. But we were always assured that if we did the right thing, we could have a COVID normal Christmas, which we did. Um, you know, we have those freedoms. I mean, I have to admire a leader that spends over 100 days, does 100 press conferences, and gets hammered. Gets criticised daily and fronts the media every day to do that. You can meet one other person outside. Okay. Well, at that stage, we couldn't have anyone outside. So things started to ease around October, because for my birthday, I could actually meet 5 people. We could have 5 people in the park. So I actually was able to meet my parents and my brother and have my children with me in the park for my birthday in October. So that was good. So probably about October, it started to ease back. But we still have to wear masks on public transport, in church, in indoor settings where you can't social distance. We have to wear a mask into the restaurant, but we can take the mask off once we're seated because we're going to be eating. So yeah, it's been very, very, very interesting. Hello to everybody that's just joined us. So New South Wales at the moment has got a bit of an outbreak. I think they've got 160 active cases at the moment, and they eased restrictions for Christmas and they've put them back on, and it looks like they're going to ease them again for New Year's and then put them back on, which I personally don't agree with. I think you need to keep your strict restrictions. Oh, really? So you were able to... Okay. So it was eased off slightly for Christmas and then back into lockdown. Nice. All right, it's not nice, but it's good, yeah. You generally I found in lockdown, YouTube was very, very helpful, and Netflix. I think, and all of our, and I don't know about you, Nikki, but all of our stores were closed. So take like all the restaurants and that would take away only. But even the only shops that were open were essential shops, so supermarkets and chemists, petrol stations, post office. Everything else was closed. So if you wanted to nick down to if you wanted to get clothes, you actually had to get them online and delivered. So the postal service was inundated, and people were actually able to find work. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one, but I found, particularly in Australia, it depends on what side of the political fence you are on. So we have Labor and Liberal, and the Labor premiers seem to have gone in really hard and tough, and the Liberal ones sort of have dilly-dallied. But because the federal line is about keeping the economy ticking over, where the other side have said it's about lives. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. Can you see me? T. I can see you, T. You're not appearing. You don't appear on my. You're not appearing on my StreamYard feed, but I can see you on my YouTube feed. So I apologise for that. So I think one of the things that we really enjoyed was we had 8 months of no sport here. So all of our sports, and on Boxing Day, we were actually able to have a cricket match, even though the grounds has 100,000 capacity. They could only have a maximum of 30,000, and that was really, really good. That we could finally, have live sport again. Okay. That's a shame, T, that some of your comments don't show up. As I said, it's not showing up on my computer, but I can see you on my iPad. So that's why I'm going to look down so I can make sure that I can see you. So we always have to wear we always have to be carrying our masks. So if we do go into somewhere where we need to wear it, we can wear it. But I'm one of those people that just wears it because I don't like taking it on and off. So you know. So T, where are you from? That one's yes. Oh, yeah, okay. I think there's a delay on my iPad and my StreamYard. Yeah, I watched a lot of YouTube as well when we were in lockdown, but I was studying as well, so that at least kept my mind active. Okay, United States too. It's Trio of Days. Okay. Is Trio of Days is your name, your username? Sorry. So there's lots of videos at the moment. If you're following the whole Katie Joy without a crystal ball, there's a whole lot of other videos about that that issue, particularly with the lives yesterday, where she talked about her new moderator. I mean, 50. She got 50 subs yesterday from that live. That just astounded me, actually. Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome, Trio of Daisies. Welcome. So this is my first live stream with people, so I apologise for all the silences and everything. So this will be, hopefully this will be something that I can do regularly from now on. Hey, Charlotte, how are you? Yeah, she's a doozy, isn't she? Yeah, she got 50 subs. Like I was watching in the first 10 minutes of her stream yesterday, she got something like 5 or 6 subs, and people will go, and it was out of sympathy. It was, oh, poor Katie, we'll have to sub to help you, and it's like, what? Yeah, really, really, Nikki. It was like that. Beast Boy actually did a video where he talked about the fact that she's milking it for subs, and I would have to agree with that, because the video I did yesterday, I stated that really she could have made a statement. She could have pre-recorded the statement and said, this is what's happened, left it at that, but she wouldn't have got the subs. I think it may have been a clever plan. I do too, Nikki. It would not surprise me if they went in it together. And that's just my opinion, because the more that I see and I read and the more that they both talk, the more I get convinced that it possibly is a clever plan. Because T Detox says that photo of the house was one of KJ's photos, and she said, and KJ, was saying that they were friends, and T Detox is saying no, they're not. There's all this, the truth is somewhere in the middle. But if you look at the subs that T Detox got, and you add the subs with KJ and her KJ's second channel with T Detox other channel, they actually equate to similar to what she lost. Tree of Daisies, you don't know? Yeah. Well, if people stop doing videos on KJ, she's not going to get the attention that she's wanting. So, I mean, that could be a good thing. However, she keeps putting her foot in it, and while she keeps doing that, I mean, I thought, I didn't watch it, but the clips of her and her husband talking about how you have to show both sides on researching, I think was very, very interesting, and very, very telling. And it was definitely very, very interesting. The only thing that I came out of KJ's first live when she was talking about the moderator stuff was that she was definitely milking it. And like when she looks like the big person or the better person, and she was looking at like she had integrity, then we've sort of got a problem, because we know that a lot of what she does is shady, in my opinion. Yeah, Saltsy was very interested in it. He's definitely very interested in it all. Definitely. And I think with her Without a Crystal Ball channel isn't showing new subs, but I reckon she's picked up some. She's picked up some more there too. I've just lost everything. Hang on. Yep. Yeah, I think she's going to milk. She's going to milk it for a long time now. The fact that one of her moderators betrayed her, and the poor me, woe is me. I think so. And whenever anything's done to her now, that's what it's going to be. And don't be surprised if she doesn't use, this is just my little mind working here, that she's going to try and say, she will now probably try and put T Detox into the lawsuit somehow to say that she was working as a double agent. What is all this drama about? Good question. So yesterday, Katie Joy did a video to say that one of her moderators had been playing a double agent, and one of her moderators had been doing videos about her while pretending to be her friend. And this was all revealed yesterday. You're right, Charlotte. She's milking it, and it does make us all bad. And we've all been put into that same, like, everybody's a hater and we're all doing the wrong thing. That's why I had to do a video yesterday to say, well, hang on a minute. A lot of us do actually use sources. We don't just make up a video and say Katie Joy is a bad person. We actually, I do. I look into it and I read some articles. I mean, in many ways, Katie is her worst enemy, because she contradicts herself so often that I don't know. As I said, she posted an article where in one she said her son was misdiagnosed with autism, but now he's got autism. You know, I'm just confused, and I'm confused about it all. It is possible that they could have re-diagnosed it, but when you even start lining up her articles and start reading her articles, it all doesn't make sense. But yeah, we've all been tarnished with the same brush. And that's why I've tried to, even in my videos of her, I've tried to be, not rude about it, very polite, and show some integrity with it. Just say, look, this is not good. So I've only seen clips of her without a crystal ball live last night, but when she was talking about the fact that she was like saying that everybody researches, and and like she was comparing herself to a journalist. She's not a journalist. She's a commentator on a channel. So yeah. So those bells and crashes you can hear are the kittens. They've decided that it's playtime. Because I'm in their spot, so they're going to make a noise now because I'm in their spot. One usually sits right on my computer, so I can't do any work. I don't know how long she's going to milk it for, but she's definitely going to say about the betrayal and the betrayal and of her moderator. That's going to appear in one of the court documents as a defense to say that her mental state, has been, something with her mental state. Don't be surprised. So I don't understand why you use YouTube if you want to be a journalist. Well, that's true, but I did hear now. Somebody made a comment on Beast XB Boy's stream this morning that she actually went to YouTube because someone told her she could earn more money on YouTube than Patheos. Now, that's only alleged, because I don't know that is true. That's just a comment. But I would be very interested to know why that was, or why that is. She's deluded and criticised Pete for stuff she does herself. She does, Nikki. She does. She really does. Yeah, Nikki. Patheos let her go. She did. I mean, and we know that. Trio of Daisy. I don't know why your username's not showing up. That's all right. And she has no self-awareness, Charlotte. You're correct. She has no self-awareness. And I mean, I've got to wonder whether she watches her videos back, because I know that I watch mine back and I look at everything that's mentioned. I do a critique of myself even. And I also, read all the comments, and I try to comment on all the comment, and I will say thank you for the feedback if it's negative, or I'm going to try and do better, or you have to try and own it. So this type of stuff's sort of all new to me a little bit, and I'm still getting used to it, but I had to learn quickly how computers and that worked when my music course went online, and I had to suddenly learn how to record music to my computer. So that was fun. So KJ thinks she's teaching everybody else. Well, true. But I mean, obviously, I wondered last night. There's that clip with her and her husband talking, and I wondered how much he knew about the lawsuit, because I thought, is he going to go down that path? Is he going to mention it? Because he was talking about researching both sides, because I know that Saltsy's interested in that discussion that they had. And I thought, oh, is he going to go there? I'll have a look, Trio of Daisies. I'll have a look and see if I can find it and see if I can fix it for you, okay? Oops, it's sitting on there. So I hope you can hear me all right. As I said, I've got this. This is my microphone that I use for music. So, yeah. Oh, yes, there we go. Found it. I'll fix it for you. So just give me a moment and I'll see if I can fix this. It says I'm just ticked approved. So they were in my held for review folder. So I will do that. So thank you, Trey, over at Daisy's. Hopefully now you'll appear soon. All right. Oh, that's good, Nikki. I'm glad I sound really clear. And my intro and everything I made myself, so I was pretty impressed with that as well. So I've learned a lot about computers and IT and everything since I've started. So I wasn't going to make this. I'm not going to make this a long live. I just wanted to see how this goes and then try and schedule something, and I'll have something a little bit more defined next time to talk about. But yeah, I think I'm getting a bit tired of the KJ train. But but then while she keeps making videos and while she keeps suffering from foot in mouth, she's going to give us stuff to watch. I also think she really needs to stop doing live videos, because the longer that they have her talking, or the longer she talks, the more she starts contradicting herself. And thank you, Trio. I'm glad that you can hear that. We're really cool. But for me, I think her lives are really what's getting her into trouble. And if she just stopped doing the lives, it'd be a lot better. Oh, thank you, Nikki. You've done really well. I'm dreadful with anything tech. Yes, KJ and Footy Mouse Saltsy loves her lives. Of course. I wonder how Saltsy feels. Like, he goes, I heard this, anyone's got footage, and suddenly like 50 people go, yeah, we got it. I reckon it's the easiest gathering of evidence he's ever had to do. Like, it's all for him on a silver plate. Agree about the lives, they're digging her into a deep hole. Yeah, they are. So a question for you is, in the US, so when they were both on last night, I'm assuming the son would have been in bed. Was it a later night for them? Or would he have just been entertaining himself? I was very concerned that she had all that time off, but she spent it all on YouTube over Christmas. And she said that herself, that she's been watching YouTube videos. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time online, because I was spending time with my family at Christmas. And there's a bit of a difference. But to say, I mean, I didn't even watch any YouTube. I know that we watched, we had the cricket on, because it was Boxing Day test. So cricket was on, but it was definitely, about the family time. Definitely about the family time. It was in the later part of the evening for you, Trio? Okay. See, most of her lives in the morning for me. So by the time 12 o'clock hits, just about the day, day's over. I guess that's why in some ways I can turn them over well quite quickly because it's happens in my morning. So it's 8:30 a.m. at the moment. Yes, I'm up at 8:30 a.m. on a Tuesday to talk to you all. Most of her lives are between 10 p.m. and midnight for you, Trio. Okay. So I'm assuming the sun would be in bed. I must say, I went into a panic when my computer crashed because one of my criticisms of KJ was that she's always late to her lives, and I put the countdown timer on, and my computer restarted itself. So I had to quickly grab my iPad. So the start of this is a mess. But I was in a panic and going, "Oh no, I'm going to be late." But I think I made it. Trio, I think that's correct. I think she goes late so she can delete it if she wants it, if she wants to before many see it. That's correct. And that's why I sort of started recording them because I realised that they were the late night ones were the ones that were going missing. Interesting, in one of her lives, I saw a video by Radiant Brit this morning because she got mentioned in one of the live streams of KJ. And she did a video today about that, and that's a really good one. And I actually don't mind Radiant Brit. She's actually quite level-headed. And sort of was saying that, that she talks about KJ because KJ says some silly stuff. And just like she talks about other people, she does a wide variety of videos. So, yeah. You love Radiant Brit Trio? Yeah, that was a good video. Shiny, I think she could be addicted to YouTube and the internet. Yeah, I think that's correct. Oh, Radiant Brits had some nasty messages from KJ stands before. Wow, Nikki, that's horrible. I don't know whether you know, but one of the levels of the KJ Vlog membership is Stan. KJ stands. So I sort of get the impression, as much as she says don't do it, I sort of get the impression that she encourages it. Because why would you have a level, why would you have a membership of stands? If you're not encouraging it. I think I got some screenshots of that. In fact, I had so many KJ videos on my iPhone and my iPad that they filled them both up. I've actually had to go through and delete it. No, Trio, it's serious. It's serious. She has yesterday. Well, I haven't yet. I look forward to that. Yeah, that on her video in her couple of times in the first 10 minutes, it was welcome to stands, welcome to KJ stands. And I went, what on earth is this? So yes, so she has a club of stands. So it was very fascinating. It was, it's quite funny, but it's not funny. So some of your videos have been reported, Charlotte. That's horrible. As I said, I think I'm still under the radar enough that I'm not bothered yet, but I'm waiting for that day. KJ's posse, yeah, it could be KJ's posse. There you go. That's one of the cats telling me he wants his spot. So they're fosters. They came in. I've had them. I think I've had them for about 4 weeks now. And no, nearly. I don't know. Seems like forever, but they're brothers. And they had severe cat flu when they came to me, and we've had to treat them for cat flu, and they were malnutritioned. We've had to, put some weight on them, but they're ready to. They're advertised for a new home, so they're all ready to go when they found their new owner. But they're very cheeky. My Christmas tree didn't really survive. They thought they had a new toy. So I've just got to watch them because they're a little bit cheeky. So, yeah, we're hoping that they'll go together, Nikki. We're advertising them together. We're advertising them as a bonded pair. Because they so hopefully somebody who we generally find that most people, when they get a kitten from the rescue, they then want another kitten. So here you can get your 2 for 1. So Beast X Beast Boy had an interesting video this morning. That's another one that you can watch. That he talked about how he really wasn't going to do lots of videos on it, but then when she started saying things about him, that was the end of that. Yeah, 2 for 1. Yep. And when we first got them, they were almost identical. So they're known when people, I got different collars on them. So at the start it was, which cat's that? The green collar. Okay, that's Clover. Purple is Cleveland. So anyway, I'm going to finish here because I don't want to take up too much time, because I know other people want to do lives, and other people, I just wanted to see how this goes. But thank you for joining me. So yeah, it's 8:30 now, so I'm going to go have another coffee now and start my day. But thank you for joining me. If this has been really, if this is a good time for you, let me know, and I'll look at doing some regular stuff at this time. And yeah, this is my first live with interaction with people, so I'm used to just talking to myself because I do the pre-recorded stuff. So you're going live in 35 minutes, Charlotte. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I didn't want to. I knew that you usually did that around that time, so I was trying to be respectful of that as well, because I was trying to pick a good time. So, well, Trio, it's been very good to have you. So thank you. So, yeah, I'll probably pop into Charlotte for a little bit. As I said, it's the morning, so my day is about to start. Yeah, so this is, as I said, this has just been a good time for me. So anyway, I'll catch you all later if I don't see you in Charlotte's live. But thank you, Charlotte, for hosting some great lives. Yeah, Trio, go see Charlotte. That's really good. I mean, they're really good lives. As I said, I'm usually working, so I usually have it on, but I don't always post. But I've got the cat. I've got the cat here waiting to grab his spot. So I think that's my time. So thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you again later or on Charlotte's Lives. Thank you. This has been fun. We'll do it again.